Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. This side Chavi. Beta, today we will start with the new chapter of Political Science, Rights in the Indian Constitution from the book Indian Constitution at Work. This is part 1 of this chapter. In this we will discuss from page number 26 to 28. So let's begin. So first of all we will start with what are rights. Beta, rights are reasonable claims of person recognized by society and sanctioned by law. Rights are very much necessary for the sustenance of a democracy. If we are living in a democratic country, every citizen has certain rights which actually help the citizen to live a dignified life in the country. Beta, in India, like most other democracies in the world, these rights are mentioned in the Constitution. So now, beta, we will learn about fundamental rights, which we are going to learn in this chapter in a detailed manner. Beta, the rights which are fundamental to our life are given a special status, and they are called as fundamental. You know, our Constitution provides 6 fundamental rights. Can you recall these? If you can't, just Google up, and in next part I will explain you all that rights. You should know that what exactly do these rights mean for an ordinary citizen. Beta, over here it is written, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. We will try to understand these lines with the help of case studies given on page number 27 of your book. So let's discuss about that 2 case studies. Beta, importance of rights. Beta, rights actually ensure justice against wrong and unjust acts. And there are various examples which we will learn in this chapter to learn about the importance of rights. In 1982, beta, during the construction work for the Asian Games, the government engaged few contractors. And these contractors employed large number of poor construction workers from different parts of the country to build the flyovers and stadiums. These people were kept in poor working condition and were paid very less, even less than the minimum wages decided by the government. A team of social scientists studied their poor condition and petitioned in Supreme Court. They argued that employing a person to work for less than minimum wages were considered to be as a forced labor, and it is a violation of fundamental rights against exploitation. The court accepted this plea and directed the government to ensure that the people will get their wages. And because of this, the workers get the prescribed wages for their work. Our next case study is of McCallum. From his case, we learn that what happens when rights granted by the Constitution are not available in practice. He was a resident of a district in Assam, and this man, McCallum, was arrested when he was at the age of 23 and charged of causing grievous injuries. But a grievous injuries means any hurt which endangers life. He was found mentally too unstable to stand any kind of trial, means an act of testing somebody. Then he was sent as under trial to Lok Priya Gopinath Bordoloi Mental Hospital in Tejpur for treatment. And even when he found fit for release, he was re-emitted to a prison where he served another 28 years. Until he released an old man of 77 years. And you should know, beta, that he spent 54 years under custody, during which his case never came up for hearing. And he was freed when a team appointed by the National Human Rights Commission intervened after an inspection of under trials in the state. Beta, NHRC is an independent commission which is set up by law in 1993. It is just like judiciary. Beta, the commission is independent of the government and it focus on helping the victims to secure their human rights. Beta, this is all for today, and in last, this is your home task. Please do these questions in your register, write chapter number 3 and frame the answer in points. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day, everyone.